listen, man. Listen. Be valuable, man. Be valuable. You feel me? Be valuable. Make yourself valuable. Make yourself valuable. A diamond ring that doesn't make you valuable. The biggest, baddest car don't make you valuable. The flyest clothes and the sweetest smelling cologne don't make you valuable. You understand? That just adds to your value. You feel me? That adds to your value. It's like they say, it's like the good old saying. If you was a lame nigga without money, you gonna be a lame nigga with money. Right? If you was a crazy ass nigga without money, you gonna be a crazy ass nigga with some money. If you was a troublemaker without money, you're gonna be a troublemaker with money. So the things that you get, they just add on to you. They just show you who you are. Who are you? Right? That's what it always gotta come down to. Right? Who are you? You feel me? Real shit though. Who are you? You got to acknowledge who you are. Be honest with yourself. At least as I said, be honest with yourself. That's number one. You can't be honest with anybody else and then you lying to yourself. Nah, it don't work like that. In order to be honest, you have to be honest. If you get it. Be honest with yourself. Because where your honesty is at is where your value is at. You understand? Where your honesty is at is where your value is at. You gotta understand that. So, with that being said, you want to be honest with yourself. Man. If you're having problems, you got addictions, and you got addiction, you have to point out those addictions that you have within yourself and be honest. And say, yeah, I am addicted to that. Yeah, I'm addicted to this. Because by you admitting it, now you're letting it go. Once you understand? When you admit something, you're letting it go. Okay, I don't have to hold it anymore. I can let it go out my head. But when you don't want to admit it, you're just holding it. You're holding it. No, you have to let it go. It's just like a prayer. When you pray, right, you're supposed to open your hands because you're asking to receive something. You don't pray like this with your hands closed or some Catholic type shit. You know what I mean? You're supposed to pray with your hands open because you want to receive something. What else are you praying for? Just for that? Just to pray? Nah. That's why prayers gotta be genuine. Sometimes you may not have a prayer. I ain't got no prayer. I ain't got nothing to pray for right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you read the scriptures, that's why the scriptures always tell you you recite the Lord's Prayer. The Lord is my shepherd. You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? Or our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. I just quoted Psalms 23. Pardon me. Yeah. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive our debts as we forgive our debtors. You know what I'm saying? You have to acquire that. That's what I'm saying. Gotta be on it gotta be a part of you. It can't just be on you. Shit, because whatever's on you is gonna come off of you. Like these clothes. Shit, I'm gonna take these shits off when I get home or whatever. But what's in me is that which is in me. But that comes out. You understand? Real gold is always gonna be hidden inside. But it takes a lot to bring it out. And a lot of people within life are not willing to go through that trial of life to actually get an understanding. You know what I mean? Men live through life without getting understanding. Hey, the scriptures say, through all thy getting, get understanding. But why am I talking about all this shit? Right? Why am I talking about all this shit? The reason why I'm talking about the shit is because this comes down to your value, sir. Because the more so I'm talking to men, you know what I'm saying? Talking to men, realistically, this is where your value comes down to. But I know you ladies love me too, you know what I mean? And I love you as well. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, the reason I'm talking about all this, because This is what breaks down to your value. It's not because you got the biggest house. Here it is. You got look like this, right? You got the biggest house on the block, right? You got the biggest house on the block, but when food drop on the floor within your own house, you pick it up and eat it. Nobody get to see me, but if you know, now let's check the traits of human beings. But if you had a gang of people in that kitchen, in that same piece of cake or whatever that you ate off the floor within your own house, you wouldn't have did that in front of those people, right? Why? Because you don't want to be seen that way. Oh my God, did he eat something off the floor? So why would you eat something off the floor when you by yourself? Why would you eat something off the floor when you're by yourself? Even if it's in your house. So what I'm trying to say, this sounds minuscule, but like I said, I'm talking about value. Traits that you have to inherit within yourself. Yes, that's what gives you value. Traits that you have to inherit within yourself first. And what's a good way to get value? Order. Get some order to yourself. Get some discipline to yourself. Get some rules to yourself. You understand?